Thanksgiving edition, you guys. I've made a nice pumpkin cake, you guys. This pumpkin cake is so decadent. It is so moist that you will always make this cake because it'll be your go-to cake whenever you have a function, whenever you have an invitation, because it's so moist and extremely easy. Yeah. So you guys, if you want to see how I created this cake, go ahead and smash that like button. Look how moist that is, you guys. Go ahead. Let's get to it. Let's get in the kitchen, you guys. Thanks again for watching. For 2 cups of pumpkin puree, 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 1/3 cup of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla bean, fresh good vanilla, there you go. 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. We have 4 eggs, 1/4 cup of oil, 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of flour. Hey, and there you go. So let's get to it and let's get this whipping. We're going to whip up our eggs along with our oil. And also, I got to open up the can of pumpkin. This is such a wonderful recipe, you guys. And I'm telling you, this will be your go-to recipe when you want to bring this to a gathering. I usually like to make it because it's so quick and simple that I won't even use my mixer for this. And this is why I'm doing this, showing you this recipe right now, right before the holidays, just in case you haven't decided what you want to bring along with you. So instead of going in and going to the store and buying some old cake that will not give you any credit, because some people just see the cakes that are on the table that's store-bought and they don't really want to even touch it. But I promise you, you guys, this is going to be the main event. Now let's get mixing. Okay, so I have the pumpkin. So what we're going to do is we're going to start mixing. Preheat your oven at 350 degrees, you guys. And also have your bundt pan ready for your cake, your batter, okay? So let me go and grease my bundt pan, and we're going to start mixing. Start with our sugar, you guys, our 2 cups of sugar. And then we're going to stir in 1 1/4 cups of vegetable oil. If you guys want, please feel free. You can use the 1 cup of oil and then a 1/4 cup of applesauce to in substitution. Okay, that'll be fine just as well. And I have done it as well. And honestly, I don't see any taste of applesauce. So let me whip this up, you guys, and then we're gonna start adding our eggs one at a time. Okay, one at a time. I have my daughter here, and she's like, all right, hold on 1 second, Mandy. Oh, 1 egg at a time, you guys. 1 at a time. Okay, come on.
I want to do it, Mommy.
Get a good whisk, you guys. Hold a bowl for Mommy. Okay, I'm going to add a second. Shake it for Mommy. Stir, stir, stir. Amanda. Okay, watch out. Let me finish. My 1 tablespoon of vanilla goes in there in between my egg. You guys, you can see now it's getting a little stiffer. Shake it for Mommy. Okay. Gonna throw a less second.
Put in my bowl, okay?
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Amanda. You can see how the color has changed, and we're gonna start incorporating our pumpkin into this. Let it go, Mandy. Once you add the pumpkin, I add one cup. You'll notice that the texture is much looser and more liquidy, okay? That is fine, okay? I'm going to add the rest of this pumpkin puree to it. Stir it in, and I'll keep doing this, and then I'll add my flour. So we're going to start putting in our flour and our 2 tablespoons of the allspice seasoning, little at a time. Okay. And also, if you were going to add some nuts, this is the time as well that you would want to incorporate that. If you don't eat walnuts, maybe you want to add pecans, or if you don't eat pecans, any nuts at all, you can choose to add some golden raisins to this. And that would be a cup of raisins and a cup of walnuts, okay? I've added a teaspoon of cinnamon powder apart from the cinnamon, the pumpkin pie spice, which it has already, but I just wanted more of a cinnamon flavor to this cake, okay? You don't have to. If you don't like it, you can just leave that part out, but this is just something that I like to do. Okay, we're going to mix that in. And add the rest of our flour. Let mommy do it, Mandy. All right, so this cake, you guys, is super moist. Excellent, excellent. I promise you, you will not regret it. Only thing I'm not doing this time is the walnuts because I don't have walnuts. I'm not going to add raisins to it because I need my raisins for another recipe that's going to be coming up. But we're going to pour this in, you guys. In our pan. See, our pan is waiting for us. Gonna pour the cake batter in. Super duper moist. Promise you guys. Gonna love it. So what are you guys baking for the holidays? You guys, this is why I miss being home, because I can't even buy any pumpkin pies or any sweet potato pies at the store. I have to make them, which isn't a problem. But sometimes, you know, you want to get a sweet potato Patti LaBelle pie. Unfortunately, I can't find that here because it's not one of their things. And our Thanksgiving is over. That was in October. So I'm going to pour this in. 350, you guys. Put that 350. And then let's keep it in the oven for about 45 minutes. Check it. All you have to do is pinch a hole up. Poke a hole in it with a nice toothpick or something, a clean toothpick, hello? And then we're gonna check it to see if it's complete. If it comes out clean, it's done. But you guys, we're gonna make the cream cheese filling right now. Okay, so what I forgot to do was to put this out. I don't know what's going on in my mind. I put the eggs out, but I forgot to put the cream cheese out. So let me keep this out on the stove for a little bit. I'm gonna cut it, and then I'll try to bring it up to temp. Frosting, I've cut it. So good, you guys. And I'm going to use 1/4 cup of butter, okay, and a package of cream cheese. That's what it amounts to. And then 4 cups of sugar. And we're going to whip this up right now, you guys. It has to be room temp or softened. So what I've done is I'm going to put my my butter, my 1/4 cup of butter, into the microwave for about 30 seconds.
That's it.
All right, so this is completely whipped, and I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla to this. And I'm also going to add in a sprinkle of cinnamon powder, just a tad, okay? Just to zhuzh it up a bit. Okay. Just put that back on. And I'm going to add a sprinkle of my cinnamon powder to this, just a tad, like a little pinch.
Get a spoon.
Get a little warm. That's it. See that? Just a touch. Okay, let me add the sugar now. 4 cups of icing sugar, powdered confectioner's sugar, icing sugar, powdered sugar, whatever. Everybody call this something different. Okay, I'm gonna stir this in, you guys. It's so delicious. Trust me, you guys.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's delicious?
Yes.
Okay. Let me stir this up.
Oh.
You guys, the cream cheese frosting is so good. Sorry. Just use good quality ingredients. Use good vanilla extract, pure vanilla extract. This is the one that I use, the Madagascar Vanilla Bean Extract Crushes. And you can see the small beans, like the small little vanilla beans in there. And it's so, the specks of them, it's so good. Not the pod, the little beans. So, like I said, it's delicious. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it into my bowl. And I'm going to refrigerate it just a little. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to refrigerate it. I'm going to leave it out because I'm going to frost it. Usually I make the cake the day of that I'm going to whatever, when I'm going to Thanksgiving dinners, the ones that I'm invited to. Because lately it was at our house, but when I usually go, and you know what, I make it at home as well, so I'm not even going to say that, but just to say how quick it is to make, you guys are going to really and truly enjoy it. Okay, let me dump this into another bowl. It's out of the oven, and now it's still warm to the touch, so we're going to put it on a plate. I'm going to run my spatula. And see where it's stuck to the side. Let me, this is why I hate bundt cakes. Sometimes they come out. Depends on which bundt pan that I use. But this one in particular, I don't like it too much. All right, there it is. It's out, and we're going to let this cool completely before we add our cream cheese frosting onto it, okay? Get our icing. It smells so good. Just the top. Cut right in. All right. So good and moist. You guys, thank you so much for coming. I love you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. To tell you guys that you can add, like I said, you don't have to add the icing all the way on top, but and that's because some people may like it, some people may not. So what I did is, because this is for my house, this isn't going anywhere, one side is completely iced and half isn't. That's because my husband don't like too much icing. But what I forgot to add were the pecans. If you want, you can add them whole, okay, like that. I like to chop my pecans up, okay. So you can add your pecans, your small pieces of pecans in there, okay, and pour it on top. And my son don't care for them either, so I don't want to put too much. But you know what? If you want, you can add them whole on there, and they can just take it and they can pull it off. Okay, so this is it, you guys. Enjoy your cake. Enjoy the season. My husband already had a piece, as you can see. Like I said, this is a super duper moist cake. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to love it, you guys. Please, again, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy this pumpkin cake. And you guys, happy holidays to you. God bless. Remember, the best part of Thanksgiving is being thankful for having life, health, being with family, the ones that you love, friends, and you know what? And being thankful that you have a hot and warm meal. So you guys, God bless. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you've been affected. Bye.